Hello, Cancer. How are we doing this morning, this evening? I there you are again on the bottom of the deck. I was not going to do your reading tonight, but I was shuffling along and you guys were getting my attention, so I said, hey, let's see what's going on. This reading is for Cancer for April, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anyone who is cross-watching to try to get ahead of their Cancerian. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you today. If they resonate, cool. Let me know in the comments below. I always like to connect with you guys. If they don't, you don't always check your moon and ascendant signs. I don't think I put a description box in this video because I just, came on here live and threw it up here really quick. But CafeAstrology.com is a really easy way to get your birth chart and to connect with it in a way that's relatable and, very cut and dry. You know what I mean? So Cancer, I'm doing a intuitive read this month. I'm not doing a spread or like the Celtic Cross or the Past, Present, Future. I'm just going to, I've been doing like 8 to 10 cards and, just feeling it out because usually that's what I would do if you were sitting here with me. So, for the friends or whatnot. So I decided to do that this month and it's been working out thus far. So that makes sense. Okay. So 4 cards out, Cancer. What's going on? We have Star card, Aquarius card. That came out in the pre-shuffle. We have the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Heartbreak, defeat, loss, anxiety, staying up worrying, betrayal, decision, healing. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around a fire sign for you guys. For some reason, that was coming out in the pre-shuffle, but there's a lot of air energy here as well. Aquarius card and all the sword energies. Can I have 3 more cards? Actually, I've been doing 10, so I've been calling the 2 on the ends bookends because they kind of wrap up things. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like, as always, you guys are, but it looks like you're finally putting an end to something, but you guys are healing. You guys are trying to heal. You're trying to decide whether to keep fighting or to put it to bed. You, Queen of Cups, ladies in the house, here we are finally. After the 5 of Swords, and this 10 of Wands was coming out a lot in the pre-shuffle. It is the card of burden and of being burdened, but I feel like it's you laying down these burdens, Cancer, putting them to bed. All right, can I take the cards to the side? See what we got here. You guys are looking at what you don't have in the situation also. You could be missing something right in front of you. Wow, that's a lot of cards come out. Waiting to move on to a new beginning. Waiting to move into calmer waters that you've been working on. But I feel like you're going to miss the boat because you're not looking in the right place. Answer some of you. There's a lot of angst in this. But the Star card is here and the World card is here. The World card means closing out karmic cycles in proper, good karmic standings. And the 6 of Wands just came out. That's public success. That's victory. It's a job well done. That's people recognizing you for a job well done, but you're not feeling it. One more card, please. Oh, and the 7 of Swords. Gotta complete it with the 7 of Swords when it's a reading like this. Fucking A, Cancer. Yeah. Wow. Fighting. A lot of fighting. A lot of unnecessary fighting, Cancer. Okay. Let's try to put this in perspective a little bit for you. I'm using a laptop, so my mother-in-law's laptop, so. Alright, do you see what I see? Okay. Cancer. Wow. Some pretty heavy shit, so. There's been some betrayal. There's been some betrayal in your life. I don't know, Cancer, if it's you or if you're the heartbreaker or the heartbroken. There's been some anxiety due to previous acts. There's been some anxiety due to, sneaky behavior, maybe some betrayal, some backstabbing. This could be in just a friend situation, or this could be in a love situation. But you guys are still really hung up on it. Not only, was the sneaking around happening and you, losing sleep over it, then it came to a head. The battle. The burdens, the battle, the one good thing with these two cards here, the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords, one good thing with this Cancer is once this betrayal has gone down, once it's been put out in the open, you can see your situation more clearly, and there's no more confusion. And with the Five of Swords, the upside is that not all is lost, and you can still walk away with your integrity, knowing that, you were the one to walk away, knowing that you were the one to take a high road. Even if you made mistakes, Cancer, I feel like you guys are now trying to just heal from that and move on. But you're still stuck on, was that the right thing to do, or should I have just... No, you shouldn't have. Because you were obviously clearly, on the fence in a situation. You were unhappy, you were discontent, you were looking at everything that you didn't have. Cancer, you were looking at, things from the other side of the fence. This is the card of burden. This is emotional burden as well as physical. People could have just been dumping a lot on you, and, you needed to get away, but I feel like some of you did it in a hurried fashion, and hence, left a lot in the wake of what happened here. This could be what someone else did to you, and you guys finally recognizing it and putting an end to, an unhealthy or an unsatisfying situation, Cancer, and starting to heal from it, starting to grow from the situation, taking it for what it was, and finally, closing out that cycle with that person and putting it to bed. And one of the bookends, I'm calling it, is the card victory. It is, the Six of Wands. Like, you guys will get through this. You will, you will live to see another day, not to be melodramatic. I'm trying to see this from a work standpoint, where you could gain public recognition in the end, but this definitely, with all the swords here, and all the heavy thought energy, paired with the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, I really see this pretty clearly as a love situation, a family situation, where you just were really underappreciated and overworked emotionally and physically. A lot of times, homemakers will get this card because everyone's dumping demands on them. Cancer, everyone's, asking things of them and expecting things of them, and you just kind of, you know, need to delegate tasks because you can't see where you're going. And if you can't see where you're going, you're apt to, sneak around the issue, fight your way through the issue. Um, you know, this could be that you confronted someone who was being sneaky. You confronted someone who was being sneaky. You confronted someone who was cheating. You confronted someone who was stealing from you. You confronted a friend that was, keeping you up at night. A friend that had, done a pretty heinous thing to you. In the pre-shuffle too, it didn't come out here, but the Three of Cups in the reverse came up twice. And the Three of Cups in reverse, basically, the Three of Cups in the upright, yes, is about celebration and about friends connecting on a soul level, but in the reverse, it's not as much about cheating for me as it is for other people, but it's about gossip and it's about people being untrustworthy and people really, overindulging also is one of my interpretations for the Three of Cups in the reverse. A need to slow down. If you guys are partaking in extracurricular activities a little too much lately, Cancer. But this is, you guys, I hope a lot of this is past energy for you and you're more moving on to this. Because this is some pretty heavy shit here. You guys could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius because the World card is the fixed signs card. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. You have the Star card here, which is Aquarius's card. All the Sword energy. And I was feeling Leo for you too during the pre-shuffle because there was a lot of deception around an air sign, fire sign, also. But I feel like you guys, some of you are going to continue to break your own hearts and give yourself anxiety because you can't get off the fence on, this person or that person, basically. Yeah, you could say this job or that job, but I really feel like this is, Cancer. We're water signs. We're always in our heads about love and things like that. Am I right? But I don't know who it was. Someone here, though, definitely dealt a pretty heavy hand of deception. And, I get it. I get it if you were bored because boredom turns into resentment, turns into apathy. You know, and it's hard to come back from that, Cancer. So my advice to you for April is to take a look really at what you do have. Take a look at what the universe is, handing you. What's the reverse when it came out? Take a look at the things that you can be victorious in. This is about feelings declared and being well received also. So you guys could be revisiting a situation that you've already departed from because of deception, because of, less than desirable things. I feel like it could be, equal heartbreak. It could have been equal, amounts of, you know, just I hear just like bah, 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 like bickering, fighting, needless arguing, pulling each other into fights that don't need to happen. Cancer, wow, this is like super heavy. I haven't had a reading that's super heavy for you guys for a while. Just wow. the fighting, the anxiety, the burden, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, the sorrow, the betrayal, and yet you're still rooting for the old situation and the new situation. You're still on the fence. You're still negotiating with yourself. Could this be victorious? Or could we just go back to where we always go? This could also just be a clear sign to, if it's not a love situation, it's a toxic friendship, someone that's stolen from you, someone that's used you, someone that's, talked behind your back, someone that has, been like kind of competitive with you, but like shitty about it. And if you are weighing out your options between to keep them as a friend, however, that's a little different, Cancer, because we put time in with these people, and you put time in with friends too, but put time in with these your boyfriend, girlfriend, what have you, and they're worth your partner, not just your whoever, your partner, your teammate. If you guys can move past the past, then I say go for it. But if you can't move past all of these other things, you won't find, the victory and the healing that you're looking for. And, you're not going to close out this cycle. It's just going to stay open and keep regenerating these feelings of burden and loss and sorrow and betrayal. Wow. So I really hope that if that does resonate with you guys, that you will find a way to work it out, which as you should. Cancer, I have faith in you. I have no doubt that you will find your way and find your path to healing. This also sometimes speaks of a need to dive a little deeper in your spiritual practice, Cancer, and maybe you'll find some healing in that situation, connecting with your spirit guides, things like that. I feel like telling you to meditate a little more often. The Star card is all about hope and peace of mind. So maybe you are hopeful about that situation. Just make sure you know what you're stepping into. You know what I mean, Cancer? Okay. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you guys from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. I love this deck. I just got it not that long ago. I've been looking for it for a year or two. Moonlight Scorpio, if you guys know her on here, she's an amazing reader. She used to always use these as beginning of her readings. I always use Oracle cards at the end. That's just what I do. And it's an awesome deck. I think I started off with Libra, so I don't think you guys have seen this yet, but they're all, and I do have to read out of the book, so I apologize, but they're very short. They're all individual fables that the author or creator received from divinely after a near-death experience. Oh, expansion. And they were all told to her from different voices through what she believed to be angels and represented through different colors, which she came to realize were the seven colors of your seven major main chakras, not the only ones. Expansion. I haven't got this one for anyone yet, so I'm excited to see what it is. And she put them away for a long time until a friend came to her in desperation, needed advice, and she opened up her drawer, and one of the fables that are known to be now perseverance came. It's about not quitting before the miracle happens, because it could be right around the corner. Don't give up. Sure enough, that was the message she sent him off with, and his money woes were solved at the end of that week, when he needed $2,000 for something or other. I don't know what, but anyway. Oh, yes. It's another one I haven't got to read for anyone. So we have soulmate and we have expansion here. Ooh, bottom of the deck is instinct. So we have the sacral chakra, the crown chakra, and the throat chakra. Cancer. Just from seeing this, if you've been through the gauntlet with this person, and If you want to work on it, don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Don't let anyone else tell you, like, oh, well, they've done this, they've done that. You know what? That's for you and you alone to decide. Just from the feeling of these cards, that's for you and you alone to decide. You know, if it's worth the fighting for, if it's worth all that shit, then by all means fight for it, Cancer, you know. I'm a water sign too, focus romantic. So, expansion. We have as a throat chakra card, Sky God. You will see it when you believe it. The legend or the fable of Sky God was seeking wise counsel to choose the color of the sky. He wanted the beings of Earth to feel serene when they looked at his work. Other great spirits remind him to trust his intuition. He will know the right color when he sees it. Sky God does trust and sees the color clearly. Thus, the sky becomes sky blue. The inspiration of the card. Seeking good advice is vital when you're pushing into new territory. Stay away from anyone who is critical of your dreams. Excuse me. Those people that I was talking about before, it could be not a lover, it could be a friend that's just always been, competitive and, backstabby and whatever. Screw those people. We don't have time for them, Cancer. This indicates possibly changing your friends. Holy shit. Where does it say it? Right here. That's what I was just saying. Personal inquiry. How can I create powerful alliances? Are new people entering my life? The keywords are wise counsel, fruitful collaboration, spiritual support, state of uncertainty, and being guided. The keywords are counseling, connections, and progress. And there's a meditation with each of these cards too. Imagine something you believe to be impossible for you to achieve. Maybe your dream job, more money, a divine relationship. Can you imagine it? Repeat it aloud. I know this is possible. Say this phrase until you believe it. When you're ready, if you know your desire can be, it already is. It's pretty cool. I like the little meditations with it. It gives you something to think about going away with it. And we pulled you pulled Soulmate too, and I haven't read this one for anyone yet either. It's kind of exciting for me. Pretty cool card. Rose without thorns. It is time to face my true feelings. Holy shit, Cancer. Serious. The legend. It is time for him to leave her again. To use the script he always does at this point. He even knows her next line. She will say, how can you do this to me? But unexpectedly, she says, I love you. The words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words and he'll be set free, but they won't come. Suddenly he clasps her to him, He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought. So again, I go back to if you're fighting for this person, if you've been through the gauntlet with this person and it's been on, off, on, off, on, off. Only you know what to do. You got to get off the fence. You got to get off that Two of Pentacles train, Cancer. It's hard, but you'll know what decision is right for you. The inspiration is to enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must ask. Excuse me, to enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive is to change. To change is love. The best incentive to change is love. Personal inquiry. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. So being really honest with yourself about that relationship that's burdensome to you and is it worth it, The key ideas are speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, an unexpected outcome, and new truth. The keywords are authenticity, treasure, and trust. The meditation is take a deep breath and keep relaxing until you find yourself in a safe space. Ask the great spirits to help you to face that for which you long for. Allow any nerves to pass. You may now know how to handle your present situation, or this knowledge will come to you soon. Okay, Cancer. I really hope that if that resonated with you guys, that was of some help. you know. Um, I really feel for you in this situation. Wow. I feel your indecision. I feel like I want to say. So, um, with that being said, if this is your first time stopping by, thank you for checking out the channel and staying for the read. If you're a returning viewer, you know how I love and adore you guys so much. I really appreciate all your likes, shares, and comments and subscribes. So mostly, I appreciate your comments and I appreciate connecting with you guys. You know, on a soul level, this is a blessing for me truly to be able to read and for people to, you know, listen and connect with me and give me feedback and tell me about your situation. And I don't know, I'm just very blessed. Cancer, take care. I'll see you in mid-month. Hopefully, I want to get out the love cookies. You got this, okay? Namaste, Cancer. Okay, you got this.